Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's overview. This is Dwayne Golden, the CEO of Ingreso Cybernetico, and I'm excited here with you and proud to be here with you as we serve our people that are a part of our company. Now, as I do that, I just want to make you aware of a few things. Some will get here a little bit later, and some will watch us after they're watching a recording. I want to remind you that in the description area below, we go into great detail of the products, and we go into detail of the compensation plan. On this overview, I'm going to introduce who we are and what we're doing in 2020. I will also go over the comp plan with you, but certainly you could actually use the links below in English or Spanish to get greater depth. The bottom line is, when you're done, you want to get back to the person that invited you here so you can see exactly what's going on with them, right? They've gotten started. Have they already made transactions? If they have, fantastic. What's the best route for you to take? Get back to the person so they can help you to get started so you can begin having your own experience with it. That's it. So I'm going to go ahead and get down to it, and we're going to go ahead and take a good look at what this is all about. As stated, my name is Dwayne Golden. I'm the CEO and owner of Ingreso Cybernetico, and it brings me great joy to present to you our company. On December the 12th, 2019, we entered into our 7th year anniversary. And with that, we have determined to transition into cryptocurrency arena. And we already have been with other companies, other things that we do. However, with our core company, we haven't, as a lot of our subscribers prefer to deal in fiat. We respect that and won't force it on them. However, in 2020, we introduced our daily crypto pay system that we did with a pass-up system, and excited to do that in January. However, after only just 5 weeks of operation, we go into COVID-19 and locked out of our offices, unable to continue building upon our launch, which would have taken place on April 15th with our 1x2 instant payment system. We were delayed, and we're excited that we were able to get started at the end of June with our 1x2 system. And what's powerful about our 1x2 system is it pays instant. It pays instant in Bitcoin. You don't have to do it through Ethereum or worry about the gas prices fluctuating with Ethereum. It is Bitcoin. Already usable in your wallet, usable with most credit cards, most of the crypto cards and all that stuff. So it's a great place to be. Now that I've said that, whereas we approach our eighth anniversary, as we approach that, we love this idea of getting down to what it's all about with our company and our products and how it all works. We broke our company down into 3 different clubs. And within these clubs, you have the ability to have not just an income, but you get to have a system that will help make you money. You get started, the lowest level is low as $25 to work your way up to $300. All right, that's the bronze club. The silver club is the middle club. You can work your way from $500 all the way up to $1,500. And the gold club starts at $3,500, works its way to $1,200. So what are you selling? What are these people, what is it they have? Well, we have software products, and you get the resell rights to sell our products so you can earn the money. And we show you that in the compensation plan. Each price, each package is associated with a compensation plan, right? You can just use the software, which is a combination of email software for autoresponders, page building, funnel builder, membership sites, other type of affiliate marketing tools. And then, of course, white labeling and rebranding on your own server, your own software. And so we have this set up in a way that can pay you. And now when each person gets started, whatever package they get, you get an official resale license in your dashboard of your back office so that you can get going and you're licensed to sell that one that you have. If you don't have a package yet, you can't sell it. But if you do, every time someone subscribes and they land on your commission position, you get the full amount, all of it. So that's how it works. You'll hear more about the compensation in a little bit. But I want you to know it's broken down into 3 different clubs. As I told you before, look in the description below. And you're going to see tonight exactly how the products work and what they are. I go into great detail, and I don't want you to miss it. But we don't want you to stop there. There's a compensation plan. We're going to get right to it so you can see. Oops. I'm going to go ahead and go right to the comp because you get to get all this stuff in the... There we go. We're here now. We use a 1x2 instant commission comp plan. And in this 1x2 instant commission comp plan, you're now set apart where you can generate a ongoing, consistent commission, and you don't have to become a sponsor monster, what we call a sponsor monster. In the old days, everybody wanted to at least have a minimum of 50 to 100 people you personally sponsored throughout the year. Some guys went up to 800 or 900 with excitement, right? That's a way to work hard and not smart. You want to find how the comp plan works and leverage it so you can make more money with leverage than you do with your time. And here's what I'm going to share with you. I'm going to introduce to you our methodology is something we call you plus two, them plus two. So I'm going to say it again. We call this you plus two, them plus two. And when I tell people you want to make a fortune, you don't have to overdo it. Why don't you just start off with trying this once a week, twice a month, once a month, you plus two, them plus two. And when you get your first two, you teach them to do the same thing and let it begin to go down. Once you've done you plus two, them plus two, you can go out and try it again. And yet you're still going to be making money with the first. What I'm going to show you in a few moments is how you can generate a consistent $1,900 a week, a month, however often you want it to be, or $99. You can make that $9,900 a month just by doing you plus two, them plus two through 4 levels. When you do that, it's $9,900 over and over again. So let's look. Without exaggeration, I want you to see the matrix. We're going to start off with looking at how to consistently make $1,900, whether you do it a month, a week, or twice a month. It's your choice. However often you do you plus two, them plus two, and then having the people beneath you, your leaders do it, and have their leaders do it, it's over for you. That's $1,900 every time. Let's look. So this system works like this. You have a 1x2 system. It means you have your position on the top, and you have a left position that's empty and a right position that's empty. Let's look at this. We're going to take a peek at what it means to start at the $300 level. If you can start at $300 level, our software is progressive, meaning that if you're in the $300 level, it means you've already paid for the 25, 50, and 100. You can't just jump up to a higher level. You have to have the others too, because that's where the rest of the building blocks of the software is. And at the same time, it gives you another opportunity to earn incomes in those areas. So if someone jumps, you can miss income when someone buys the lower packages. So you want to have the packages so you can also earn. So let's look. If you start at the $300 level, it means that that means you would have started at $475 because of the 25, 50, and $100 levels also accompany it. So let's peek. You got started, and now you're ready to dance. Now you're going to sponsor your first person. You're going to do you plus two, them plus two. Your first guy is Tim. He pays in the $300 plus the $175, which is a total of $475. When he pays that, it goes to your Bitcoin wallet in 1 to 2 seconds. Period. So, but this is just half of the equation. You just did you plus 1. You didn't do you plus 2. You get the second person in. Her name is Kim. When Kim comes in, she pays the same amount, $475. And what that does is it allows you to cycle. When she pays that money to cycle, it goes to your sponsor so that you can open up another commission position. What that means is you're over here again, and now you're ready to take on another commission. Your left person, anyone that lands on the left, they land in your commission position. Anyone that lands on the right lands on your cycle position. Commission position, cycle position. Now, you did you plus 2, and you've already earned $475. Now, because you're cycling, right? Because this caused you to cycle, now Tim's going to follow your lead. You need to do them plus 2. So Tim gets someone. He's excited. Tim gets a second person. So Tim got paid. And then because someone landed in his cycle position, he cycles over to you, which means, remember, this is your commission position. When he lands here, when he pays the money to cycle, right, it cycles him to you and you get the money because it's your commission position. Kim follows that lead. She gets someone, and all of a sudden she makes more money. She gets another person that causes her to cycle. When she pays the money, it looks for your wallet, but it realizes you don't have a commission position. It now pays into your sponsor's commission position or whatever position they're at, and then you now are able to have another commission. So now, here's the beauty. You've earned $475 once, and then you did it again. That's $950. Now you're ready to do it again. But you're not going to sponsor anyone. You know why? Because you did you plus 2, them plus 2. Now you want to work with your team and help your leaders to do it. So if you're on to the 1,900 hours a week, here's how you do it. You don't go look for the third person yet. You like, okay, Tim, let's see. Let's make sure your 2 people you got in can get there too. Let's go. I'll help you if you need me to do a 3-way call or get them on a Zoom. I'm with you. Watch how this works. So Tim does it. He works with this guy. And guess what? Between the 2 of you, that guy brought his first person in. He made some money. Now you got another person in your team in commission position, which means they're not likely to leave you. They're going to hang with you because they got paid instantly. He does a second person. And he cycles like, oh, shoot, I cycled already. That pays Tim. Your team is making money and you're leading them to do it. But Tim's not done yet. He has another person. He's got to do you plus 2, them plus 2. So you help him more. His other guy does it and he gets paid. That cycles Tim. I mean, that goes right over to Tim. When he goes to pay Tim, he sees that this is a cycle position. So it goes forward over to the next available commission position, which is yours. And it automatically cycles Tim to you. Now, Tim is back with you again, and you got paid a 3rd time. Oh, my goodness. Right, exactly. But you're not done. You need to make sure you do. Kim does you plus 2, them plus 2. So she's doing it, and she's making money. You see over here, she just got another person. And now this other person is going to grab a new person. It's going to cycle them back to Kim, which means it's going to look for Kim to pay. But it's a cycle position, so it's going to cause her to cycle to you. And then when money goes to Kim and looks for you, your cycle position's there. It's going to go to your sponsor. So now it's going to open you up in your sponsor's matrix. But you would have earned a total of $1,425 from these 3 positions. $1,425. Now, Dwayne, I thought you said $1,900 a week. I did. You've done your U plus 2, and now you taught Tim to do it, and Kim. Now you want these guys, when they do it, they're U plus 2, them plus 2, that next row, it turns into $1,900. If it takes you a whole week or a whole month, most of you have never made this at an MLM company or a home business. Some of you never made it with your jobs, but you can do it weekly. Depends on your work ethic. If you got 8 hours a day in your last job but it didn't pay you like this, who would not put 40 hours a week into making sure they do this once a week? Instead of surfing YouTube and Facebook, instead of blitzing Netflix, or what do you call it? You call it binging Netflix and binging Prime. Go to work. You can do this. And I'm going to give you a better picture. I'm going to give you a clearer picture. I want you to see how simple it is to use a formula to get to $9,900 a week. Let's take a look. So now we're looking at the same thing. You plus 2, them plus 2. Then your leaders do you plus 2, them plus 2. And then their group does you plus 2, them plus 2. $9,900. Put your time into it and it will pay you back. Right? Let's look. Holla back. Guys, you know I'm goofy, so especially the later it gets at night, the more goofy I get, right? Can't have any more coffee tonight, so I gotta make sure I do this. So let's take another look. You got started. It's no longer the 375 level. Now you have the total executive package, total silver pack club and the bronze club, right? You go into the executive package of the silver club, and that's cost $1,500. Now, when you look at that, the other levels that you had to pay to get to it, that's a total of $975. The total to get to this place is $24.75. Now, watch the power of this. Tim and Kim are right along with you. These are just 2 other examples. I could probably use 2 different other names just to avoid confusion. But you did U plus 2. When Tim came in, he paid $24.75, no problem. When Kim came in, she cycled you to be in position to do it again. Right? So when she cycles you, she's ready. Now, Tim says, I'm ready to go to work. He already made some money. He's got his money, right? No problem. Now, this next guy, Tim brings in this other person, right? Here it goes. It cycles him. When he cycles, it looks to pay him, but he's not there. It goes to the next available commission position, which is yours, because Tim follows you. This is called a true follow me matrix. Tim can only land in your matrix and no one else's. Anybody you sponsor can only land in your matrix either in a commission position or a cycle position. The name of the game is to make sure you can cycle as often and as fast as possible. Some people diminish this by trying to have multiple accounts, and they end up with a lot of work to do, and they don't know why they can't make much money. But when you have one, you create this ridiculous rampant cycling, which pays you more often. So, but let's look a little deeper. Tim paid you. Now Kim's going to sponsor some people and do the same thing. You've now officially done your U plus 2, them plus 2. That brings it over to your pay matrix because Kim tried to pay you, and it's your cycle position. So that money goes to your sponsor, right? And now you land in your sponsor's commission position or their cycle position. When you do, the money goes forward. Now, here's the power. You've made 24.75 twice. Okay? Now watch the magic. You did your you plus 2, them plus 2. Now you're going to work with your 2 leaders to do it too. They did you plus 2. Now let's help them get their them plus 2. Here it goes. This gentleman's doing his thing. All right, it causes him a cycle, and that pays Tim. You're not disappointed. You're not jealous because you know you're making yours. As often as Tim makes money, it means he has a cycle and land on you. So you're happy that he's doing it. So his other guy's doing the same thing. And now, wow, look at that. It cycles Tim, right? He cycles to Tim, and now it's his cycle position. So Tim can't get the money. The money has to go somewhere. What happens? It forces Tim to land on you because he cycled, and that pays you instantly to your wallet. You just earned $24.75 3 times, and we're not even rock and rolling. But you're not done because Kim needs to do the same thing. Here's what that magic looks like. Kim cycles over to you, right? And now, what's that mean? It means that you've just had your 3rd cycle. But what's crazy about it is you're already to do it again. But here's the magic. Tim and Kim now have done their you plus 2, them plus 2. There's only one more road to help. But before you help them, let's see how much money you've made so far. You've made $74.25 so far. If it took you a week or a month, most of you know you'd be steadfast happy. Right? The average entrepreneur doesn't do that. The average home business owner doesn't do that. But look at the real magic. When your third group does their you plus 2, them plus 2, you're in prime opportunity because now you've increased your income. You're now at $9,900 a week for that week or that month. If it takes you 2 months, there's many of you who have never done it. I'm telling you, use a system, use formulas. The sporadic randomness that most leaders and most people practice, you have no idea what you're going to make. You only know what you've done. And most leaders in this industry chase their high of what they made at one time without order. I'm here to tell you that it's natural. Nature has an order and a pattern for things, right? Male and female species reproduce. That's a pattern. You can try and break it. It ain't going to work, right? You can have 2 male animals, 2 male people. It ain't going to work. To reproduce, you have to follow the patterns and the formulas, right? And the formula for oxygen is, hey, here's the beauty. Without the trees create the oxygen, but they take in carbon dioxide, not reverse. We keep the pattern where it's at because then we get to stay alive. There's so many things like it. So you can leverage what we have here by literally adopting a formula that works. Or you can adopt the myths that you may be taught by people who say they've been doing it for 30 years, right? But we're giving you ways that you can maximize, optimize our comp plan so you can leverage it. To learn more, look below, right? I'm right here early. It's not 10 o'clock, right? It's not. You have plenty of time. You can master this. It's not even 9:30. You can master it. Go down and watch the comp plan again in detail, right? And then look at the products and see how it all fits. Find your way to be able to create instant commissions over and over again for you and your family. And you could do it to the tune of $1,900 a week or $9,900 a week. $1,900 a month or $9,900 a month. You get to choose how you spend your time. This is Dwayne Golden. I'm wishing you well, but I know oftentimes there's no questions, but I'm going to stick around even a little bit here to see what questions you may have so that I can be able to address them for you. This is Dwayne Golden. God bless you guys. Have a good night. Let's go ahead. Let's chat. I am here. I'll be right here chatting as I eat my sandwich.